Happy Friday Eve. Welcome back to Melon and Madam. Tonight I'm going to have our co-hosts introduce themselves and we will get started. I don't have no intro for tonight. I barely made it.
Me too.
Sorry.
Well, I got a fucking intro. The intro
Okay.
is it's Leo season. You feel me? It's Leo season. You know what I mean? And a real Leo right here turned motherfucking 41 next week. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump up in these comments today and fuck with us because this is a podcast for my motherfucking birthday. Okay, this is the famous homie. We in here tonight. Like, subscribe, and share. And brace yourselves. Roll something up, twist something up, pull up a drink, pop a pill. You know, play with your nose if you do that. But I don't give a fuck. I ain't judging nobody. Just make sure y'all watch us tonight, all right? Because we about to turn it up, all right?
His ideas are not the ideas of Melon and Madam. I cannot control the famous homie, and that is my brother. Anytime he does anything, he is representing his brand, and I cannot control that, especially during the month of August. Thank you. Please continue, co-host.
Yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. You know, I don't do none of that stuff. I'm just saying I'm not judging if you do. I just want you. The point is, I want your eyes and your ears focused on us tonight. So we about to have a good show. We got, my other co-host in the house, roll with us tonight. So, she say anything. So we about to be lit.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, JoJo, you go next. She goes last. Go.
Ladies,
Jesus.
ladies,
We
how
have
much
to
you
have this
trying to be a
problem like
gentleman
y'all, the
for
goddamn
the
Beyonce's
ladies?
internet. Go.
I'm trying to be a gentleman for the ladies. Come on. Go ahead, bro.
Hi, everybody. It's Rose. How you guys doing tonight? I'm gonna be good tonight.
Nah, we don't want you to be good.
Lie.
Nah, I don't want this version. I don't want that version of Roll Ride. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want that version. No. Do it again.
I swear I don't like any of you.
I'm gonna try to be ladylike.
Okay. We're gonna see. It's still early. I'm with the famous homie. Come on, get your drinks. I mean, enjoy it while it lasts because the kids are about to go back to school. Can't do that on school night. So go ahead and enjoy. Jojo Abenero, project manager by day, cigar enthusiast by night. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's go.
I just don't have much to say. I really don't understand. I don't. Whenever you guys are on, I feel like I could just sit back and like let the show run itself. Like I could put up my little emoji and go get in the bed and take my melatonin earlier. That's what I feel like.
I took my melatonin and I took a Norco.
I did.
That's
Wait.
why.
I did because I plan on
Already?
sleeping tonight because I got stuff to do this weekend.
Right before I turned the screen off.
Me too.
You gonna be able to finish the show?
Good night. Yes, we can. So towards the end of the night, when we start talking like we don't give a fuck,
Right.
That's why. Because we don't.
Why though?
Because
we can't sleep.
Niggas can't sleep.
We have insomnia.
So I go to sleep.
Really bad insomnia.
And I have real bad back pain.
And my back is bad.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, for tonight, the topic is actually about this prisoner who unalived his kitchen worker, girlfriend person with the weapon that they snuck in the prison. How do you sneak it in the prison? A whole gun. Now, I don't know a lot about science. Let me tell you, I made it all the way up in a lot of classes, retained 0. But what I can tell you is that when I had that little thing and it had Winnie the Pooh on the front and it had a little square on the back and you pull it and it pops up and down and you put the things in the spaces in the back, I could never fit a square in a circle or things like that. So my question is, if you didn't get it in by way of your vagina, which is how you get most things in, how did you get a whole Pow Pow inside? So they're now under investigation.
How small is the gun? How big is the vagina?
It's too early for the bullshit, JoJo.
I don't think no gun is fitting no
Asking
vagina.
how big is the vagina? The
You
vagina.
really think that was in the report?
I don't know. I'm asking the question, ladies. You ladies have the body part. I don't. How
It
For
I
is
something
can
to come
stretch?
out, not go
Bro.
in
But it
See,
can stretch out. It can stretch out.
I know.
the
That's what I'm
size of a
saying.
gun.
bro, we should know that. They only
Well,
got
I'm
their
asking.
own vagina.
How big was the gun?
Several, so we should know that.
I don't put nothing past none of these girls.
Look,
Unless she was working with the whoever that checks you when you come in, it
I think it's an inside job.
the
cops, somebody had to help
Ain't
them out.
nobody
that's
put
why I
no
said unless
gun
she
in
was
their
working
tool.
with that.
You can't
Y'all
put no
play
gun
too
in
much.
no coochie. You can't put no gun up no hole
Fine.
that you got and hide the motherfuckers. Success.
So here's the caveat. I've heard, now this is what I heard allegedly. Like, you know those walkers that have the part that you could sit on? From my understanding, somebody from the outside will pretend that they need that while somebody from the inside pretend that they need it. When they come out to visit, they'll take the reverse, and that's how they bring in, because inside it'll pass through the metal detector and that seat part comes off, and apparently you can put stuff in it. I don't know how deep it is, but I know
But
that's how.
that still don't make sense to me because my mama had one of those front wheel walkers, and it seemed like they would still look inside of there.
They don't look inside of it. So let me get this straight. No. Let me get this straight, bro, because you on your bullshit tonight too. No problem. So you on the opposing team. It's okay. Just let me know who I'm fighting ahead of time. Okay, it's okay. Now we just talked about a JJ, and you didn't have no questions. But we talking about. I just told you for sure what the answer is, and you still denied it. I can't work with y'all. I can't. I'm
They put it in the cushion. Look. I was a security guard at clubs for many years.
Were you one in a prison? Because I'm talking about prison.
No, I'm trying to draw a parallel.
No,
I'm not,
I don't want your picture. No.
You don't want to draw a parallel tonight. I'm just trying to say, if they can come in with knives, they can come in with blade, they can come in with drugs, and I pat them down as thoroughly as I possibly can. And later on in the night, there's still drugs, there's still knives, there's still blades inside the club.
Those are all easy.
I check the hair. So
you want to know where you didn't check? Let me tell you where you don't check. Okay, you want to know? You want me to tell you? Right here.
Yep, that's what I said. Right under here.
You didn't check them
because I can't. But all I'm saying
is, so you can't compare it to a prison. Damon, look.
You get naked in prison, bro. You get butt ass.
All I'm saying is people get creative. That's all I was trying to say. People get really creative. They want something bad enough, they'll do it.
Agreed. I just don't believe a firearm was received that way.
That's why I asked, like, how small? Because if we're talking about a little minigun, which they sell,
that ain't fit.
I'm not saying a whole Beretta. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying a 9mm. I'm not saying a Glock.
But you know, bro.
I already need a break from you guys, so let's hear the story.
A 9 ain't fitting.
So I can see Run tonight, as per usual. It's gonna be me and my brother against the opponents. I got a whole twin here who ain't twinning with me, but it's okay. No problem. Yeah, but the prison search is head to toe with metal detectors, so it has to be someone working with them. Correct. Or I'm going to tell you guys another definite when I come back. Whoever opposes this definite will not be on the next show. As a matter of fact, I might accidentally disconnect you. Now, I'm trying to tell you what I know, and y'all be trying to pull my leg because y'all know I can't say, well, this is not what I know. Yeah, y'all are part of the ops at this point. Okay.
No, I mean, like, how do you
Bro,
know?
I'll tell you after. Jesus. Oh.
I'm with it. Let's go. I'm with it.
You ready? Okay, here we go.
Qualities do men like in women?
Long one. Period.
Somewhere along the line, they became very close. Jadricus, on the other hand, was serving a 20-year sentence for voluntary manslaughter with a release date of June 2043. He had been in prison since 2015 and somehow he found a way to get close to Orion's heart and they started a relationship. Not knowing she was being lied to by the inmate, she became loyal to him. He seemed happy and excited with his catch even on his social media post. On June 16, 2024, somehow Jadricus was able to lay his hands on a gun and things went south from there. Jadricus got upset for some reasons with Orion. He shot her and then later fatally hurt himself too before anyone could get to him. No one knows for sure what happened between them to make him shoot his girlfriend. A note he wrote before this incident was found by the authorities, who were shocked as to how a gun made its way into the prison.
Right now, the Georgia Department of Corrections is working to get answers. They want to know how an inmate was able to get a gun, shoot and kill a food service worker at Smith State Prison before turning the gun on himself. It happened over the weekend. WJCL 22 News' Brooke Butler has been in touch with the GDC as well as civil rights advocates. She joins us now live in the studio. And Brooke, we're learning the victim and the offender were in a personal relationship.
Yeah, Shannon, the Department of Corrections made that announcement today. The department also said it found a suicide note that appears to have been left by the inmate. But civil rights advocates say they want to know how a gun got into the prison in the first place.
This was the tipping point right here.
Early Sunday morning at Smith State Prison in Glenville, the Georgia Department of Corrections says inmate Jadricus Hart shot and killed 24-year-old food service worker Ariane Grace before shooting himself.
I've briefly spoken with the sister of Miss Grace, and they are understandably upset.
The GDC says it appears the two were in a personal relationship. The Corrections Department says it has recovered the gun used. It's now working to learn how the firearm got into the prison to begin with.
I don't think they've ever had anything like this happen before inside of a facility.
Brian Randolph is with the Human and Civil Rights Coalition of Georgia. He tells me he actually contacted the GDC last year, telling them he heard a gun was in the prison.
So we were tipped off in May of last year of a possible weapon that had been dropped off via a drone.
He says he sent this text message to GDC's general counsel, telling her exactly what he was told.
We never heard anything else about it.
We reached out to the GDC asking them about this. They said, quote, that was investigated by our Office of Professional Standards and no leads were developed. Randolph argues GDC should have tried harder.
I guess, my question is, the next time when they get another one in, how many more people are gonna?
Well, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense.
Mr. Jadricus. First of all, how did your mama come up with that name?
Yeah.
That's a real name.
Second, first of all, God rest her soul, and I'm sorry to her family. Third, first of all, why do people unalive somebody and then unalive themselves? Why don't you start in the reverse and unalive yourself? The end. Why do people do that?
I think because they don't want that other person to be here either. So they make sure that can't nobody else have them, and then they gonna do it to themselves. It's
But with the prison guy, you only knew her through prison. It's not like y'all have this life together. Well, that's fatal attraction.
She probably was messing with another inmate. I bet you that's what. Because what would he get so mad for that he wanted to? She probably started messing with another inmate.
She probably realized that he wasn't coming home anytime soon. She probably pregnant. Probably met another dude. She wanted to move on. And like you said, bro, if I can't have you, no one can.
What do y'all come up with these motherfucking stories? Y'all done got the girl pregnant. Y'all done.
I'm saying probably. We're just theorizing here.
What could have went that bad that he wanted to kill her?
Listen, guys. We're forgetting one major factor here. Okay, one major factor here. There is nothing when somebody kills somebody like that. Like we always say, what made them do that? Because they are crazy motherfucker. That's why they did that.
Okay, well, simple as that.
For God's sakes, like The nigga's crazy. The nigga crazy and killed her.
He was in there for doing
the same thing.
Exactly. Like that's
But
why
just think, he probably felt like he didn't have nothing else to lose. He been in there since 2015, they said?
Yeah, and he don't get out till 40
43?
something. And I'm sorry, isn't that even not when you get out? That's like up for parole or something.
parole.
Yeah.
That don't mean you're getting out or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, she should stop giving coochie and every baby. She's done doing that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she is done.
She permanently did.
It had to been some. I'm telling you, it probably was something.
Was she
stupid
though?
like that.
Was she able to get the visitation to be able to do that?
No, she wouldn't be.
Did you just
They're
ask that
not
question?
married. They're not married.
You don't know how they do. You don't know.
I don't know how prison works. I've never been. If I wasn't
married.
You don't
I
need
was
to
on some
go.
coochie.
Let me tell
I
you.
can say,
So, did you hear the story of the one prison that one of the guards got several people pregnant, several other women pregnant? That's how you have sex. You have sex right in there. You have sex in the closet. They'll come check your cell, tell the other person to
Move.
close their eyes, basically. What
Yeah.
you gonna do? Tell
It's
on them.
this lady I follow on TikTok. She not a transgender. She just a lady dude. But she was in prison. I think she'd be saying like for 18 years or something. And she be having some wild stories from prison. And she's was saying how she used to have sex with like the lady sheriffs in there. And she was like, it'd be certain times of the day,
wait.
everybody would be sleeping. They'll go back to her office and everything. She got some
They're going to
crazy
take you and
stories.
question you. They tell you to go wait. So in there's also a room like they have in the hospitals where if they have to tell you bad news, they take you to that space because they can call you in there at any time.
Mhm.
So they'll take you to that room. They'll do it right in the cell.
Wait.
When I watched it, they did it right in the cell.
I guess
raising
what
your
I was
hand?
asking is if it's an inmate and a staff, I get it.
Yeah.
But if it's an inmate and someone who's visiting,
So the ones that
could
visit,
not-
they pay. So they'll pay to end up in the bathroom together or something like that. Because I also have a friend who her husband went in there and he came out with an outside baby.
I mean, I don't mean to laugh.
Wait. Outside baby meaning he got the girl pregnant before he went to jail.
No, while he
was in jail.
The girl coming to visit him, he got her pregnant.
They be all up in the where they.
I like y'all prisons out here. Y'all prisons out here cool, man.
No, you gotta pay a pretty fucking penny for that to happen. Yeah, they
remember
taking.
on Love After Lockup, it was this Mormon girl, and she got on my nerves. I used to love that show, but she said that she got pregnant right in the visitation room, but she didn't really go into detail how she did because I think they would get in trouble at that whatever prison that her husband was at. But she got pregnant on why it was other people in there. I think she said they was like in the corner or something. But I'm like, well, what is
people have
the
sex
police?
in the movies, on a plane, anywhere. If you want to do it,
What
you'll
is the
do
police? But I was wondering, like, what do the police be doing? Because, my brother was in jail for 21 years, and I swear to God, when we would go up there to visit my brother, them police would not even let us touch our brother's hand. Like,
Can I raise my hand? Can I talk? They would have if he paid them. If he had enough money, they'll do
our
anything.
hands on the table. If we took pictures with him, it would have to be like side by side. Like we couldn't do nothing. So I'm be wondering, like, how do these people be having sex in the visitation rooms when
they pay for it? They pay for it. What y'all don't understand?
You got enough money, you could do anything.
Do you? Okay, so I got another story. I happen to know somebody who has paid for their child's entire college. He has 3 businesses, all from inside. That person could come home right now, and that person won't come home until they do one more thing because they make more money inside than they do outside.
That's crazy.
That's why. I know
like
some.
y'all prisons
So the
out here,
phone thing.
man. Y'all prisons out here fun. Prison in Africa?
Oh, they're not fun at all. And if you have money in Africa, same thing. If you can pay to get out of it in any other country, you don't even have to go. That's the difference with in other countries. You
I
pay
don't
them
think,
before you get
Yeah.
there. You can
and I
pay
don't
before
think
you
the
get.
prisons
Not
are.
for guests, I know. These
People
are
get
things that I
seen it with
know.
my own eyes.
I just think that people get
I,
accustomed to
We'll never see it because we're not going to get in trouble. But do I know stories from real people? I do. From these stories I'm telling, I promise you, I'm not making them up. There's nothing about
no,
them
I
that
know
I'm
a lot of
making.
people like that too. I just think
Nothing
that
about
people
it.
out here get accustomed to being
Like
in jail.
Farrell
It
said,
ain't
she got a
nothing
few
in fun.
stories. If you come from the hood, you got some stories. If you dated somebody in there, you got some stories. If
So
you just,
fun.
and now with social media, okay, let's look at this. From, it's logical if you can't have a phone in prison, right? How do they have a whole TikTok page of a dating website for prison and the motherfuckers is making videos and everything,
Right.
giving whole things, giving out their number, their everything. But I thought you wasn't supposed to have a phone in prison.
Girl,
So how
I
do you
and my
make that
crazy
video?
self be right on their lives looking at the comments. I be like,
I
what
do.
is y'all doing? Like it be a group of them and they be like, oh, what's her name? What?
And they be giving up real money. I just saw one. The lady is
Yep.
a whole accountant. She has 2 daughters. She married this guy from in there. They've been together 6 years. Her little girl was crying, oh, I miss my daddy. That's not your father. She's never met this man. And she mad at her 15-year-old for being like, Mom, why isn't he coming home and having his own place? Why is he coming home and being here? She has already spent $50,000 on that man.
Wait, and she's an attorney?
Accountant.
She needed to be on Love After Lockup.
How the fuck he run to her? What the fuck?
Oh, it's plenty of them like that. It's whole sites.
They feed them a fantasy. It's remember
Mhm.
was that show or my show? I talked about it. It was a man on he was in prison and he said that he would pay the women had to pay him to.
It was both of us. We both.
Oh yeah, they had to pay him if they came to visit him. They had to pay him $2,000 to come visit him. If he talked to
made
them on
more
the
money.
phone, everything they had to pay. He was like,
You had to
because
pay
I'm
him.
providing you
And
a
got out and married
fantasy.
somebody else.
Yep, he was like, I'm providing them a fantasy, so they gotta pay me. And if they want to come visit me, that's 2 racks just off back. But if I'm talking to you on the phone, I forgot how much he said that was, but they had to pay him. And he was like, I'm providing a
Their
fantasy.
social media is making way more. I watched a man go live on TikTok Tuesday, I believe. And he was like, I want to go live on YouTube. I want my YouTube to be monetized. I need 1,000 subscribers but within an hour so I can get prepared to go live tonight. He had all fucking 1,000. He had, listen, you didn't even do anything. And he had more supporters. People were sending money, everything. We see your hand. Supporters, everything. Please put your hand down. We see it. He has more supporters because it's making my eyes do like this. But yeah, all those prison shows, just go look on YouTube, JoJo. Look at that one. As a matter of fact, it's prison wide.
I just wanted to know the name of the website so I can sign up. I need $2,000.
You have to be in prison.
You gotta be in prison.
They
Go
want
to
you to
jail.
do it in prison only.
There's no other way to do it from outside prison.
I think that must be like a fetish or something because I'm telling you, if you look at this page, it's cracking. Women is really reaching out to these men. You don't even know what the motherfucker in there for. You don't even look it up first.
Yeah, all they start doing is start writing to them, and then it's just to be those women be having low self-esteem because they just want somebody that's illicit to them, call them every day, talk to them, and all that. Like the man said, I'm providing you a fantasy. I'm gonna listen to everything you want me to listen to. I'm gonna give you advice. I'm gonna do this, X, Y, and Z, and you gotta pay me.
And I think it's because they think you can't cheat.
My sister said you do a green screen, JoJo, and makeup and a dress. My sister is stupid. Right. Here's the
background next week. Next week, I'm
all the
my
graphic
background.
and technology shit. She could probably do it for you, make real bars and all that shit.
JoJo, you don't have to be calling them women all day. Them women want you to be talking to them. Like you don't have. That's your real job. You gonna be
that's their thing. I'm consistent. You never lonely with me. I talk nice to you. I give you what men out there can't even give you. I give you all my time, and don't let them be looking nice. Oh, then it's a whole nother thing. Like It's crazy. I'm gonna send it to you for real so you can see it. Because when I saw it, I was like,
I'm gonna see if I can find the TikTok where them ones, because it be, I'm telling you, they be like
it's
in
a
a
whole
dorm.
page for it.
Yeah, they be in a dorm and they be on that TikTok like every night. It be like if they only be on it at nighttime. It like
Because
only
guess
see it
what?
at nighttime.
They not walking around and
Yeah.
getting in trouble. They be doing TikToks. It's
Yep.
one that makes food and shows you all the different like stuff you could make in there. It's one, so it's one that be exposing people and be like, if this your man, that's his man.
Well, they need to do that. I agree.
I think you need to mind your business because
I agree.
listen,
Don't come out trying to fake nobody. No.
I agree that shouldn't happen, but
expose them.
I do the green screen. I teach them how to speak French.
Yeah. Garth is more relaxed. You'll teach you how to speak
You have
French.
to be calling them. They want you to call them all day long.
You don't got nothing else to do.
Okay.
Hey, if you're getting bread like that, why the fuck not?
I'm saying.
You can quit your
$2,000. Hey, I'm down for $2,000 a day. I'll do that.
That's when they come visit
For
you.
$2,000 a day, I'll be a man.
Yeah.
I'll do that shit for about $600 a day, nigga. Why you playing?
Like I'm about to do it for a quarter.
My calculator. How much do I make a day? If it's double that, I'm your girl.
I'm gonna do it for a quarter.
I
hate y'all.
See if they just need, if men need women to talk to. Like I'm a good listener. Men don't
Send
want
a
to
random text
Men don't
and
want
I
to
lock it in and get paid. I'm done.
That's what they be wanting. I'm telling you.
What did Pharaoh say? Pharaoh said, I tried to tell one of my stories. It's too long. Asia, I sent it to you. First of all, I tried to get her on Tuesday, and I can't tell y'all why I couldn't, but I'm very proud of her. So next Thursday, I will be ready for her. Today I had some technical life difficulties. But y'all got, I'm telling you, listen, let me tell you something. I don't think that I would change growing up in the hood. I don't.
Me either.
I've explained it before. So girls in my era, it was different. So my mom came from the blue side and my daddy came from the red side. So I could go wherever I wanted. It was great for me and I loved it. But I had male cousins to protect me back then, even the boys in the neighborhood. If you respected yourself, they followed suit and respected you because they had enough that didn't. Like you were protected and you got to hear so much stuff, see so much stuff, know what the world was really like, not live in some fairy tale. I think that, no, I really, really believe it's why I'm more strategic, analytic, not as emotional. Yeah, I really believe that. I believe great CEOs was probably raised in the hood. Mm-hmm.
That's probably why they say we don't got no feelings. We act like men, everything.
You're just really not on my side today, are you, Ro?
I don't think they say that for that reason. Men just
thank you. You see how she? What's wrong with her all the
time? men be on some bullshit with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like men be on some bullshit. Like you can't get a woman that grew up a certain way or used to be in a certain way and get with her and expect her to be something else if you're not putting her in that space to be. Like, fire and fire equals more fire. Like you can't approach it like that. I think men don't take enough of the blame for that shit. Like, no, she act like a nigga because you make her act like a nigga. Like,
exactly.
You feel me? Like you make her, like, if you don't make a woman act like a nigga, she's not going to act like a nigga. Women don't want to be niggas. Women are forced to be niggas because of the motherfuckers they dealing with. So
we want a soft life.
It's called survival, right?
Yeah, we want a soft life.
I want a soft life. Trust me. I can't.
Why are you looking like that? Look at like.
We're not going there tonight. Jojo,
you want to
I
be
have
soft,
high
be
blood
soft.
pressure.
You want to be soft, stay soft. What's the conditional if the environment, the circumstance? Want to be soft, be soft. No,
Bro, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example of not being able to be soft. It's simple little things. Like, for instance, I see too many niggas that pull up to the gas station with their women in the passenger seat, and they be on the phone while this woman get out and pay for it and pump the gas. That is such a simple thing that most men don't realize. But you're a bitch ass nigga if you watching your girl get out, pay, and pump the gas. She's being the nigga. Women shouldn't touch gas. If you walking up somewhere and you not walking on the outside of a curb, you making her be a nigga.
Come through, brother, with all the simple, small stuff.
Come on.
He's gonna move your position.
Come on, bro. If you're not opening the door when she walk up to the fucking door, you making her act like a nigga because she's opening the door. You see what I'm saying? If you some nigga say something to you in public and you express yourself and he get up in your baby, be quiet, you tripping, whooping, sorry, sir. You're acting like a bitch. So she acting like a nigga. So that's what women mean by you not allowing us to be in our feminine space because you're making us be a nigga because you got us doing nigga things. That's what niggas got to realize. If you act like that, trust me, your woman is not going to try to be a nigga. Women act like niggas because they're forced to. Like, I've seen this shit my whole life. You're forced to act like a nigga. You get a nigga that puts you in your soft shit, then you go act soft.
Does he know? Was he ever thought better? Has he seen better?
What do you mean?
Is he surrounded by a group or an
At our big
individual?
age, ain't no excuses now. At 40
I'm
years
sick of
old,
that shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say you might have not grown up with a dad or men around
But you can
when
see.
you become an adult, you should know that.
right?
And you saw it somewhere.
That's true. That's true. There's no excuse. Once you're old enough to know better, you should do better.
You gotta do better. Period.
Free.
Niggas don't want to do better. They don't want to.
I get that.
I like what Farrah said. She said the hood made me stand tall and not on no crybaby. Nope, not at all. I'm definitely not a crybaby. So when I cry, I'm probably ready to slap the shit out of somebody.
When I cry, I'm
mad.
I'm like a spit fire out my mouth. That's when
basically. The hood life I wouldn't change, but I am ready for my soft air. I am agreed. And that's the easiest way to get rid of me is to pull up at a gas station and you know what? That part. Mine, I love that my brother called it out, is I don't really see when I see men and women walking, my best friend will do it, my nephew will do it, and I'm on the outside, they automatically move me on the inside because those are things that you should do to protect. I don't understand. I don't get it. How don't you know those things? But you listen to all of this Kevin Samuel shit, all of these podcasts. How are you not hearing any of these things? The thing, because women are vocal. Most things that we've asked for are those small things. The things that get elaborated is she want me to pay her bills. Well, it's 20,000 million of us that live on our own, pay all our own bills, do all our own shit. So how you telling me she said that?
Right.
She didn't say that. She said, show up, be consistent, be a partner, don't lie, don't cheat. Or don't ask me to be with you. See how that works? You can be single and do whatever you want to. It's not that hard. It's really not. Those are simple things. If you wanted to cook for you, you probably should change your tire. How about that? Do something for her. Common sense, but sadly, it's not so common. It's not anymore. It's not. And even the hood ones is the most respectful ones, actually, that I've ever dated. And they're the most protective. They're the most, I gotta pay all the bills, be breaking their neck trying to do stuff. Those are actually the most protective because not everybody from the hood that chooses to do things that are things you shouldn't do are doing it because they want to. That's just maybe the cards that they were dealt. And until they can figure out another way or be blessed with another way or have somebody that comes in their path that gives them that opportunity, they can't. And I don't fault them for that. I don't. But when you go to jail for what that man went to jail for, I don't see why that girl was even trying to talk to him.
Right. That's what I've been saying. I think I'm telling you, I think they have low self-esteem. It's low self-esteem.
Bro, it's a plethora of men with, if you have low self-esteem, do they get to claim you in there? Like, if I say I want you first, do that mean the next person can't talk to you? Because how did he get to pick her? Because you know what they're in there for. Because they're housed according to what they're there for.
I don't know. I just think that they have low self-esteem, and them men in there be having them gift of gab. They have that gift of gab. The one that got the best gift of gab is gonna get the workers. And but you still gotta have a low self-esteem to fall for that shit.
Don't you think your fear should trump your low self-esteem? I would be more scared.
He
So no
probably
other.
ain't making her feel, but he probably not making her feel scared. He probably making her feel loved and like she on top of the world. That's why all them ladies giving all them men their money, because they making them feel a certain kind of way. And so just think, he making her feel like this, and she get to interact with him every day.
Maybe
Some
it's not
people
all.
put on a good act, and they probably said the right words to make her think it would be something different.
Yeah.
But this is my question, sis. Okay, this is my question, and I know this is something that probably not very many of us do. I don't understand how you fall in love with somebody who got a bunch of issues, right? Because if they have the issues, I'm not even talking to you. I wouldn't talk to you at all if that's what you're in there for. Now,
but that's the way we think. They don't think like that.
That's scary what you went in there for, Ro.
Well, it's sometimes it's not always low self-esteem. Sometimes I think it's the thrill. Like some people are thrill seekers. Like the same. Feel me?
Yeah,
The same way.
Yeah, I can see that.
Women on the outside, the same way. Some of these women date gangsters and thug niggas because they like that thrill.
I literally just said that. So.
Like this nigga he shot somebody last week. Ooh, that like make him wet. Like some women like that type of shit. Like the thrill of it. So it ain't just low self-esteem. Some people really are into that type of shit to get a thrill or get a rise. Like on both sides, men and women. Some people are into the thrill of shit. So maybe sometimes it ain't low self-esteem, or maybe it's the combination of both. A little bit of low self-esteem and damn, I like that thrill. I want to experience talking to a jail nigga, a nigga that's in there putting in work and whoopty-woo whopping. You feel me? Like it's always something extra too. It ain't just low self-esteem, I think.
It can't just be that, but I like that, the thrill of it, because that's true. Because I have dated. Yeah, I have.
I haven't. As soon as my boyfriend went to jail, I broke up with him, and I did not.
Damn, bro. You said soon as? Not even a little bit after, just all right.
But that wasn't you. Okay, so I think that everybody has. You may break it off when they go to jail, but you dated them when they was doing that thing to go to jail, is my point.
Yeah, I did that, but
I'm like, how can I say this?
Yeah, I just always said I couldn't do the jail life. Like I
just right.
I'm not about to be going up here to visit you and putting money on your books and all that. I'm not doing that.
Right. No. What we're saying is, what Ron was the thrill part.
That's the rule we wanted to see. Let's go.
I ain't doing that shit. Fuck that. Y'all niggas got me fucked up.
That's another one. So that's one I heard yesterday. Is
You're not a therapist, ma'am. You're not a therapist. You can't fix him.
No. You're not glue. You're not super glue. You can't put nobody back together. No.
And so that ties back to find the woman that will give you peace. We are trained to think that. How many times are we told that? Don't let your man walk out of the house upset. Be his peace. He got so much to deal with out there. You're actually taught to do those things. So when they go this far, because you're taught to do that, is it really that person's fault? Because they were taught that they're supposed to fix men. We're taught we're supposed to fix them. Nobody's telling us when they're saying those things, don't fix them, until recent years, when people are like, wait a minute, how can I be no peace? Wait a minute. How can I help you with your problems? Those are not things I can actually help you with. I can listen to you, but those are not, you have to go to a therapist, or you have to have that conversation with the direct person. But let's not act like we are not raised for men. The bullshit part. You're raised, well, you're going to go through some things when you get married. We're not raised saying marriage is going to be a beautiful thing, and make sure you stand in a covenant, and make sure you communicate, and make sure you're ready. We're told off top, well, you're going to go through some things, but hang in there with your man.
Yeah, when you go to jail, we're through. And when you get out, if I feel like you're doing better, then maybe you need to learn your lesson while you in jail.
Thanks. Well, shit.
That's the
Bro said the
that's the
judge
rule
broke
I
us
like.
up. I'm done. I just saw that. I'm like,
That's the
the
rule I like.
judge break you up.
I just can't do that. I can't see nobody being that damn simple. Like in my mind, I cannot see that. Even if I worked in the prison, and it's been so many times I got hired for prison jobs, and nobody in my family do not want me to work at a prison. I'm like,
Because you
why?
talk too much. You're too nice.
I know.
They're gonna get you,
everybody
bro.
did say I'm too nice. They're like, you
They're
too
gonna
nice.
get. That's how they get you.
But
It's
I still
regular
know.
talk to people.
Okay,
So let me
yeah,
tell you
I can
another
talk to
story.
you. I'll
Bro,
talk
it's
to
too
you and
nice.
No, I am a real people.
Bro is very nice. She
Too
just
nice?
turned to be like,
I,
bro is
I
very
don't
nice.
believe
am.
Wow.
that.
That's
No.
why she mad like this now.
Bro,
Look,
look
that's
like
why
I
she
she
am.
mad
just
like this
knocked
now.
your head off, boy. She look like she
Anywhere we go, everybody
touching
go.
heads.
Anywhere we go, people be
The
like,
struggle,
"Oh, you
right,
go talk to
Tyson?
them. Go talk to them because everybody will talk to you."
She's
I
very
am.
nice. Most
But
Aquarius, we
yeah,
attract people that want to tell us their whole business. And here's the part where we get fucked up. If you tell me any part of that story and it's bad, right away I'm like, dang, that's messed up. So you really do want to be a good person. Okay, I'll help you.
but I've been through so much. It make me how I am now. But even
Yeah.
when I was young, I wasn't dealing with no bullshit jail person. Like I just couldn't do that. The only person I will always say, the only person I visited in jail is my brother. I'm not dealing with no man that go to jail. I couldn't see myself doing that. I don't
So
want
you
to be a
going back
pen
to my
pal.
point though, Ro. If
Huh?
you know that there's something you're not going to do, then you stay away from it, right? That way it can't even pull you in and have that opportunity.
No,
You know
because
that off top.
because like you said, we would date gangbangers and all that. So I know the life that
I
you
didn't
live
say
in.
I dated a gangbanger. See,
Well,
that's
I
what I'm talking
did.
about.
Look where I grew up at. Look where I grew up at. But if you went to jail, it's a wrap. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, Ro.
I
Okay.
love my gangbanger.
What about this though, Ro? Look. What if let's take into account of what if he went to jail over doing something like whooping somebody's feet that was fucking with you, like some nigga
no,
that
that's different.
Oh
you know
no,
what I'm
that's
saying?
different. You
Okay.
ride to the
So I have to
end.
make sure it's different.
Oh
It's
no,
situational. It's situational. If you went to
That's
jail
different.
for protecting me or protecting your child or whatever, then you can fuck with it
off
still,
top,
right?
I
If you
got
went,
you.
I wouldn't
I'm
do
breaking
that.
bread.
But
I'm
if it's
there.
something
I
that
got
I'm
your
telling
back.
you, if it's something that I'm telling you is stupid, I might still be your girlfriend. But when the
Once
police
you
take
get
you to
caught,
jail, then
right?
that's on you, sir.
Because I told you don't do that. I
You
agree.
better go get you a pen pal. I'm not playing. I'm not doing that.
If he whooped someone's ass behind you and he got 20 years like this guy did, would you stay?
I would stay, but I would tell him to be like reasonable. Like I will be
I'm
there
still
for
gonna
you.
date,
But yeah, I'm still gonna date because
but
that's
I
not
would never
fair that
marry
you
anybody.
expect
I would
me
never do
to.
any of that.
Yeah, that's not fair that you expect me to be in prison too, just because you in
No,
there.
I'm
But
still
you
getting
won't never
boned. I'm
have to
still
want
getting
for
my back
nothing.
broken.
But
You
you
won't
know,
have
I
to
went
want for
in there.
anything.
But I went in there whooping someone's ass behind you, and
We
I went
answered the
to jail.
question already. We heard the
I'm gonna be
room.
there. I'm gonna be
I'm
there
gonna
for
be
you. You're
there
not gonna have to want for nothing. But I'm
at
still gonna
all.
date other people. I still have
Absolutely,
needs. The hell?
absolutely.
you know how men are possessive. You know what I'm saying? Basically,
Can I
what
get
that really
other people
is.
if it was me? Can
Basically,
I get other people?
I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna be for there for you, but I'm gonna get mine. And niggas ain't gonna like that. They don't want you getting yours.
So just think, if you in jail for 20, if you in jail for
Hello.
20
Go ahead.
something years, that's selfish if you expect that woman
It
to
is.
just stay there and wait for you. Like that's very selfish.
Agree. But most men are though. I agree with you. But most men is like they don't. You in 20 years, you better close that coochie up for 20 years and wait for me to get out. That's what niggas be on.
Actually, so thank you,
You gonna be
Tyson. Handle the
mad.
time.
You gonna be mad.
Actually, so let me tell you, there
I
are
should have
rules
let
to
that.
this. If
So
it's over
I
a
should have
certain
let the
amount
other
of
guy whoop
time,
your ass.
you can date. But you're not supposed to fall in love. You're not supposed to do any of those things if you're going to stay with the person. If you're not, just break it off and say, what I can offer you is friendship. What I can offer you is that I got your back. Hell, look at Monica. She still made sure, see murder? She still makes sure he's okay and does all of those things. But the reality is, number one, motherfucker, you keep doing shit to stay in there. I can't keep waiting for you. I'm not marrying you in there and doing conjugal. I want somebody here. So they have to be realistic. Do you want this help or do you not? No. Your choice.
I mean, I feel y'all because that shit happened to me. You think I'm going 20 years without getting some pussy? You got me fucked up. Nigga, I'm not going 2 months without getting some pussy. Like, nigga.
I mean, I can go 2 months.
Yeah, I was about to say now.
I'm
Come on now. Now,
I'm
if
not
they
going
said
2
a couple
You
of
mean
months,
2 months
No.
after sentencing? Like, oh, I know you sentenced. Oh,
No, it's no. You can't. I would, like you said, I'll be there for you. But you think I'm not about to be getting out there getting it popping? Come on,
you
bro.
breaking backs and snapping necks?
Man, I'm breaking backs and asking questions later, nigga.
a few months
Come on,
is.
bro.
I mean, you can wait a few months, but if they, as soon as it
I
gets
can
to
do a couple
the
years. I can do a couple years.
as soon as it goes past a year, no.
I could wait a couple weeks, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm
He
saying?
said, as a man, we can't go more than a day. And I believe you, honey.
And I believe it
Thank
too.
you, Devin.
And that's just really disgusting.
They can't go more than a day in a relationship. So
Yeah,
I
that's
know
what I'm
for
like,
sure.
and that's just really how you can't go more than one day. That's really disgusting. Like, come on now, just
They can't. They
go
can't.
get a toy. Go get a toy.
A toy.
Because ain't that what they tell us? Oh, get a toy. Nigga, if you
We
don't
don't
get
got
this
toys.
toy out of here, I
Now
want no
we do.
damn toy. Yeah, y'all
They
do.
think-
Y'all have
now
toys.
They
Stop
think,
playing.
they think we have toys like how they got toys.
Well, y'all think we like toys, so all of us don't like toys.
You-
I don't like toys at all.
They keep
So
buying
that's not gonna
them.
work.
They keep
Look,
buying
They
them.
not.
If you
I
don't
don't
like it,
like
don't
them.
buy it.
Fuck a toy.
I don't.
Shit.
I don't like
You know,
them.
goddamn toy.
Not you, but people do.
I like toys. I never bought one.
Shit.
We don't. We prefer the flesh, the
I got my
skin,
own toy.
the
The
smell,
flesh is weak.
the
The flesh
sense,
is weak.
the curves, the softness, the plumpness, the
That part.
oohs, the ahs. We want all that. So
Exactly.
yeah,
And I feel like when we done dealing with all y'all bullshit and we don't feel like dealing with that no more, we have toys that can do y'all
I'd
job
rather be celibate.
10
we don't
seconds.
have that. We
Wait,
don't
wait,
have
what?
10
that.
seconds.
Y'all have toys.
Do our job in 10 seconds.
Yeah, the toy does.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
Yes, it does.
oh,
No,
honey.
it doesn't.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
they do. Some
No.
do.
Yes, it does.
So, whoa, hold up. Hold the fuck up.
Yes, it does.
Hold up.
New subject
So
alert.
you cannot sit up here and tell me. Okay. All right. So the 10
Yes,
seconds.
brother. What's your question?
I assume these 10 seconds, this thing getting done in 10 seconds, that's clitoral stimulation, correct?
Yeah.
Duh.
So that's not a lot of women want penetration. Like you ain't the
But if you
penetration
can't have everything you want, you gonna take your good. What the fuck?
so that's not
What
getting the
is
job
wrong
done
with you?
because all you get is
Which is what we
you're
do.
not getting the other stimulating parts.
But you still get everything. You still get to nut, just like how y'all just want to nut and we want to nut.
No,
it
it
They
ain't
don't
just
know
about
how to let it
nothing,
go,
though.
Ty.
That's
They
what y'all
gonna keep
realize.
making up situations.
It ain't just about nothing because I don't give a fuck. Masturbating, you can nut off of masturbating, but that shit is whack. Nobody want to fucking masturbate. That shit is garbage.
Thank you. I said we
Garbage.
want the
Well, y'all
softness,
need
the
to-
skin, the
Well,
wetness,
it's
the
just it's
curve.
not for you guys, but it's all good for the girls.
Oh, is that right? Is that why y'all don't need no men and shit, huh? Oh, okay. All right. All right. That's why we ain't shit. Okay.
I don't even use toys, so I don't understand. But okay.
We
10
fucking
seconds.
about to be obsolete in a minute.
Even if it ain't 10 seconds, it's less than a minute. It's less than a minute.
Less than a
And
minute.
it's so safe. You don't have to worry about getting
Yeah.
anything,
If you don't
especially
got-
somebody
yeah.
getting on your nerves.
See, I'm moving to Mars, man. Fuck this shit.
10 less than a minute, you can roll over and go to sleep. Peaceful
What the
night.
fuck?
Peacefully.
Bro, you are talking about this like this shit is a business, man. What the fuck?
Because it is a business.
I
You know
know.
how much money they make
I
in that
know.
industry? It's a business.
I know.
No.
Roll over and go to sleep. Have a good night's sleep.
Ain't nothing like the
Yeah,
real
no
thing.
sweat in your eye. Oh, that's a good one.
Wait a minute,
Oh, yeah.
Taisha.
You
Don't
got
You
you
for
don't have
20
to do
years
no
then, bro.
tricks. Your
Go
back
ahead and
don't
do
be
that for 20 years,
hurting.
bro.
Huh?
I'm feeling pretty
So go
attacked.
ahead and do that for 20 years. Then,
I'm
if
not
it's
doing
so
that for
great,
20 years. I'm not doing that for no 20
if
years.
it's so great, do it for 20 years.
It's great
No.
for in the interim. Why are you so negative tonight, JoJo?
I'm matching. I'm matching energy.
No, you made
That's
the
what it
answer.
is.
You didn't like the answer, bruh.
I'm just matching
I'm
energy.
not doing that for 20 years. I'm just saying, in between time, if you don't feel like dealing with nobody, we have choice. Like, you don't. But I'm about to do that for 20 years. Like, who wouldn't want a man?
Nigga, I'm not doing that for 2 weeks, nigga. Fuck that.
I'll do it
I
for 2
know. I know.
Y'all
What
are
I'm
not
referring
faithful
to
at
is
all.
her
Y'all
saying,
can't
"Oh,
put up
it's
for 2
nasty."
weeks.
One
2
day,
months.
it's
Rose
nasty.
said as soon as the judge hits the gavel, oh Lord, well, y'all
Bro.
better know. Don't get sick. Don't get the flu. Don't even get sick, I guess. Shit, I
But
don't
Rick
know.
is
Seems
nice
a little
though,
hostile. He's very hostile. They're getting very hostile over these other people's situation. I don't know why they're so hostile. I don't know. It's not even their situation.
Aisha, you instigating.
Very much so. Very much so. Are you guys feeling better? Did you get it off your chest?
I mean, I got it off my chest. I was feeling a little attacked a little bit, and Ro just made me feel like women don't need men and shit. Now I'm just
No, I'm
That's
not saying
that's
that.
exactly what she said.
It's hopeless.
That's
You know what I'm
exactly
saying?
what
I feel
she
like
said.
I'm a
We
diet
were
cat
talking
man.
about
You know?
prison and
That's
that.
exactly
You
what
guys
she
keep
said.
forgetting
I'm
this
not
is
saying
attached
that.
to prison,
Yeah,
not
I'm
free
not
men.
saying that the women don't that women don't need men, because we do need men, but I'm saying we don't have to have sex with y'all because we have toys. But not saying that that could take a place of a man, because it can't. It can't take a place. But I'm telling you, if I don't feel like dealing with no man, dealing with no attitudes and all that, you stressing me out, I have a toy. I can use my toy for a couple of months and be fine. I'll be fine.
Wait,
You know what,
so
Ron?
when
You
someone
know what,
stresses you
Ron?
out,
It's our fault. It's our fault. You know what we
Ron,
did?
what was you saying?
We invented the damn thing. It's our fault.
listen, I'm saying
It's our fault.
just
We
because somebody
we
stresses
we
you out, they
invented the
can't.
damn thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like you stress out, you fucking stress out, and you still get it popping. Like we ain't gotta not have sex because I'm
You
stressed
stress
out.
me out. I
It
still
I
gets
don't
want
want you to
you.
touch me. I don't want
I
you
don't
to
want
touch
you.
me.
bro.
If
Yeah,
you got an attitude.
But you stress me out. I still want you.
And
because
I, but
y'all
I don't
have
want
that
you.
problem. That's
But
you,
I don't
not
want you.
us. Ain't that what you just told us? When we
We
try
can't
to tell
like
you something
squash.
about your side,
We can't squash
that's
the beef.
you.
We gotta squash the beef. We can't stay mad at each other. You feel
I
me? Like
No,
we
know.
we're
got
not
time.
just gonna squash the beef because y'all want to have sex. Y'all always want to make up at bedtime. Nigga,
Right.
No,
fuck you. It's been fuck you
no,
all day.
not because of the
We'll
sex. We
talk
don't
in the
want to
morning.
beef. I don't want to beef at all. I don't want to
Then you
beef.
should have made up with me at 2:31 p.m. after we was done arguing at 2:30.
See, that's
No, you
game.
want to,
That's game. I'm gonna use that for future. I'm not
baby.
letting
You
shit
might want to
leak.
make up right away.
I'm
Make
making
As
up
up
what
right
right
away.
Monique
away.
say, all that shit I just said,
Yeah.
I take it back.
Do you see what they're just doing? They just had a gun to their head and said, "Nigga, you better fix it by 2 p.m. or
You
you
don't
ain't
have
getting
you
no
don't see.
pussy."
You don't have to do
But
nothing.
tell
You
me
Bro,
have a
what?
choice. If you want
Can
what
you
you want,
imagine if a guy did that?
you
Hey,
do.
bitch.
Oh,
Hey,
guys do it.
girl.
Oh,
Hey,
they do.
girl.
A lot of them
Hey,
do.
girl.
They
You
do.
A lot
better
of them
fix this
do.
situation, or your mortgage or your rent ain't gonna be paid next month. Can
And
you
a lot of
imagine
them
that?
do. A lot of
they
men
Oh,
do.
do. You're
A
that's
right.
lot
so
of men
Can
do
petty.
you
do that.
imagine
You
that?
do that, number one, but number two, y'all can't really do that anymore because
We
we'll
can't
just write
because
the check.
women got
That's
their
cute.
own. Women got their own shit. They don't need you to take care of
So
it.
So
like
cute.
and like Asia said, y'all need to make up
Yeah.
right what happened. Like, I'm
Take
sorry. Even if y'all
accountability for
ain't,
what you
even
said.
if you
Listen,
really ain't sorry, but you want to get something, you just be like, baby, I'm sorry, whatever. Because I can go to sleep and you can watch me with my toy. And
And I'm sorry, don't mean it. I'm wrong, just to be clear. It could be, I'm sorry we fell out that way. We should have communicated. And you could tell me what I did wrong. We just need to squash it right then. It don't mean you took accountability or that you was actually wrong. It just means you brought it up and wanted to close that shit right then. Ain't that what you're supposed to do? You're the head of the household. You're the
I'm
leader, right?
taking it. Oh, I'm taking it. That's
Ain't that
game.
right though, brother? Am I not
Yeah.
being for real though?
No, I'm being for real. I'm being for real. Like that's
I'm
game.
being for
Like
real.
you should. You gotta take accountability. You gotta take a hold. You gotta take control. That's how you take
Even
control.
if it's
You
a
know
check
what I'm
hurt.
saying? Yeah. Like that's how you take it. And then sometimes if you do that, if you're that type of man, that's where I think this is another part of bringing the soft side out of a woman. If you let that type and you taking the lead, They gonna be like, oh, it's gonna make them look at themselves like, wait,
I want to
fuck.
smash right now too.
All right, what the
As soon
fuck
as you get that check in me, I'll be like, that was
Right.
nigga, what's up? Like, you know
my
what I'm
man
saying?
took
Like,
control of the household. Let me give you some right now.
then
Like,
you
now,
go,
what did you
then,
say? Now, what did you say?
Hey, say that
then it's
again.
gonna end up like Jody and
We're
Yvette.
two
I put
adults
it
and I
down.
need to
We're
check
gonna
you.
make those tacos.
You can't go within yourself to know when you're wrong.
JoJo, it's oh my God, it's a figure of speech. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you need to do in your relationship to take control of that situation and lead like a man back to where you need to be. I don't care if you check her. I don't care if you want to call her, you cuss her out. I don't care if y'all went head to head. I don't care if you call it a come to Jesus meeting. I don't care how you do it. Just do it. Just lead your relationship back to where it needs to be. You can shake your head all you want, but if a man is a leader and you always say out of everybody, trust what I'm going to say and follow my lead. Now I'm telling you, we want to be led and go ahead and do it. You shaking your head. I don't understand. I don't understand what you want. Am I wrong, guys? Don't he say that all the time? Now I'm saying do
we're
it.
having two separate conversations. I think we're having two separate conversations. I guess my reaction or the chain of reaction is behind the perceived sentiment that men are not needed.
Can you say that in
If
hood
they are
language?
needed. But if they were needed, in my opinion, if something
Men are
or
not
someone is
needed.
needed,
What?
then just want to finish that one sentence, I won't speak. If men are needed, there is a way that need is going to be portrayed in speech, not 10 seconds. I just rolled over.
We literally are. Oh, Ron, you take that one. Me and Ro are gonna shut up. Talk to you. Talk to the
Cause
I'm
black
done.
man. No,
I'm done.
let the black
I'm
man
done.
talk to the black man,
I'm done.
Ro. We don't have nothing to say. Let's
Yeah,
hear
I'm
how
done.
it's supposed to go.
I think it's
I'm
more
done.
of a more. I was playing around, but no, it's not that men aren't needed. It's just women aren't going to let men get past the accountability role just to get some pussy. Like, you're not about to just, oh man, fuck what we was talking about earlier so you can get your nut. Like, that's how you like sweep shit under the rug. That's how you keep problems there by trying to sweep shit under the rug and get to the next nut or whatever. You got to start addressing issues in our community. We do that. We sweep shit under the rug. We act like shit didn't bother us, act like shit didn't happen. And the issue is still there. You might be like, you might fucking everybody get their nut and everybody go to sleep, wake up and eat breakfast or whatever, or lunch, whatever the fuck it is for the moment. But then in the back of your mind, let that person say something that trigger that moment or trigger that argument or do something that trigger that argument. You guys right back to square one. So I think that's in a more safer way or a more simple way to put it to where they're coming from on that. I don't know if that answered your position, Jojo, about that.
Okay. Okay.
He ain't fucking with it. I don't know. That's just what I think. That's just.
I got a question for the panel. Okay, look. So,
Yeah.
all of us have been in committed relationships in a way where I just want to ask, have you ever had your significant other masturbate next to you, or you masturbated next to them?
Hell yeah.
And then they came to you and said, "Why'd you do that? I was right here."
No, I haven't actually.
Not
No.
that. No.
I
Not
haven't had it done to me, and I haven't done it because I'm right here. I haven't.
Okay.
Why? Like, I don't understand. Why?
I
Have you? Is that attached to something?
What I was trying to find out is, has anyone been to the experience where when you're, in my experience, the ladies that I've been with, if they were not up for it, and that's what I chose to do, they would be upset why I did it, and they were right there. And I would tell them, well, it didn't seem like you were in the mood, or it didn't look like it was going to happen, and it became an issue.
See, I think for me, that's a communication thing. Like,
Yeah.
if
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we not doing that, I'm gonna make sure that's very clear. Like, all right, like you ain't fucking with me tonight. If she say, nah, nigga, you ain't getting shit, or I ain't fucking with you tonight, I got a clear understanding, okay? If I gotta get one off, all right, you ain't fucking with me. I'm finna go to the bathroom. Like, I'll see you
I
in about.
think that's the part that's missing, though, brother. You said, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Why would you, if that person isn't into it that night, you're
Yeah,
still kind of forcing them to be in that space by doing
yeah,
it next to them. Why
yeah.
not
That's
go
uncomfortable.
have your private space? I think that
Yeah.
probably what the problem was.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable. I don't want to do that around somebody that
Yeah.
ain't gonna be into it.
You
That's
don't
like
want to
kind of
do it
weird.
tonight. Right.
Yeah.
That's like forcing somebody to be in that space, but they just said they don't want to be in that space. I think
Right.
that may be where the communication and disconnect is. I would
Have you
feel
ever told no, Ron? Have you ever told no to anybody that you're being with?
Told no.
You're like, no, I'm not doing it. Not tonight. I don't feel like it. No, not right now.
How I told them no that I want smashing?
Know that you don't want to either at that moment, or it wasn't the right time, it wasn't the right place, or you weren't in the mood. You didn't feel like it. Have you ever told anybody that you were with in a relationship?
Fuck no. I don't turn down no pussy in my relationship. Ever. I don't give a fuck. That's just me. Like, she could have
Yeah.
called me all the names in the
Even
world.
if you're sick, nothing.
Nah,
Even
shit.
if she made you upset.
No, I'm upset still, but nigga, I'm about to be having sex upset like a motherfucker. Like, nah, I ain't turning shit down. Hell nah. No.
Thank you.
What's the purpose of the question? You always have to tell the purpose of the question. I mean, what was the purpose? Because you only asked Ron, so we stay quiet.
I'm trying to determine whether it is something that
Boom.
women would be able to share. First, understand it of men, and perhaps that's something that they would want to. Okay, so if men are able to do it and still find a way to do it, and I'm asking the ladies, can the ladies do it too?
Can the ladies do what too? I'm sorry. Can the ladies do what too?
Oh, you're upset with your dude, and he should have come up with an apology by 1:30, or else he's not getting any pussy tonight. But if the man can still want you while being upset with you, can you want your man while you being upset
why
with
we
him?
can't do the same thing they do, be mad and still have sex? Some women can.
No, the mere fact that you asked that question is kind of a little strange to me. When just earlier you just said something that only applied to men, and we were like, oh, okay, I get it. But men and women are not equal. We have said that a million times. We're not equal. So that's one of the things that's different. But we gave a solution, because here's the problem for me. The bigger part of that conversation that we all got out of it is, don't let problems linger. It don't matter who talk about it. I said that. Just bring it up. Nobody said you had to bow down 2 seconds later. I said talk about it. And I think all the rest of that conversation that we had went completely over your head, and you got stuck with, we don't need men, when I never said we didn't need men. I don't even have a toy. And then it was, so we have to apologize if we want to get some pussy. First of all, I have angry sex. What we're saying is close out the problem and communicate. That was it.
Yeah, but I don't, if I'm mad, no, I'm not.
But you see my sister right here, that's my big sister. She don't turn down sex in the middle of a tornado. She doesn't care. She's gonna have sex all the time because it's for her.
Care. If I'm mad, don't talk to me.
I think that's
don't even talk to you, bro. Damn.
Oh, see, she said don't talk to her. See, I'm not like that.
For how long?
What she needs is one of them jail guys who can seduce her and talk to her sweet and nice, like the one that be on the phone with the girls all day.
I have to get over being angry first.
What's up, bro?
Farrell said, I've been with my hubby 8 years. I've never turned him down. I'm a perv too. I don't believe in withholding sex in a relationship. Well, let's talk about that. Withholding sex in a relationship.
But is she married, or is she just?
She's married.
Okay, no, so you're not supposed to. If you married, that's in
first of all, your body can only do what your body can do. Some people aren't withholding if they're not turned on. It depends on what it is. If it's something that you're not turned on, you're just not. That's just the
When
answer.
I'm mad, I'm not turned on. My stuff gonna
That
be dry.
part. It depends on
It's
what
gonna be
happens.
dry. So why would you even want
It's
something
gonna be dry as hell. Listen.
Oh,
Listen.
fuck.
But Phil is an automatic
she never
purge.
met
Phil
a
is an
smooth talker.
Aquarius, so she talks right away. Her
She
husband
needs,
also allows
she
her
needs
to
a
talk
smooth
right
talker
away.
Nigerian. That's what she needs.
No, he's created a space where she don't have to linger and be mad. That doesn't occur in their relationship. He's created a space where that's always available. Again, it don't mean you wrong. It means you presented the conversation. And her husband will tell her in a minute, you tripping. You tripping. Girl, get your ass somewhere and sit down. He will say that to her. So she left that part out.
But I do feel like if being married and just in a
Is that good
relationship,
enough for you, Ro? If you are not together, I said, is that good enough for you, Ro? If you are not
See, they
together and
don't
you
say
mad, okay? If you are not together and you mad, and I said, Ro, you tripping. Come over here. Let me love on you. What you
nope,
gonna do?
nigga, leave me alone. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, see, that would start the conversation for me.
Well,
I'm not like that.
okay. So clearly, it's not working. Clearly.
You
No,
have to bring me some food or something. Bring me a piece of cake.
well,
Red
that's
velvet
not
cake,
her love
something
language.
like that.
See,
Rose,
Okay, wait,
speak to
okay,
the
wait,
person in your love language.
wait a second.
Rose
Wait a
is a
second.
thug.
Some new information was introduced. Okay. Bring me something. So that's the way to do it, right?
That's her
Yeah,
love
you gonna
language.
have to bring me some ice cream, some good cake, something, and then I'll be like, all right. Well,
Cheesecake.
you need to act better the
See,
next
it
time.
still was easy though. It still was easy peasy. It's not that big of a deal. It's really not. I'm trying to tell you, most women are. Listen, let me tell you. So we're gonna end on this.
So
Most
what kind of
women
ice
want to
cream do
be
you like,
slutted out.
bro?
You just got to figure out what her language is to get her slutted out. That's it.
Mhm.
All she needs is a hostess cupcake. All I need is for some things to happen. I'm not gonna tell you what I need. That's my private business. Y'all nosy. All Ron need is a little stroke of his ego.
That's it. Just a little bit, you know what I mean? Or a little seduction.
A
Little,
little roll
So,
up real quick. You
Ro,
speaking his
seduction.
language.
You know what I'm saying? Little
so,
seduction.
bro, what kind of ice cream you like?
Twerk something.
JoJo, we're gonna retitle you the
Right.
podcast
What,
hood rat. We
what
are.
kind of ice cream? I'm
I
just
like
asking.
different kind. I
We're
like
gonna
different kind of
retitle
ice
you.
creams.
Which one?
I said I like different kind of ice creams.
Which one's your favorite?
Anybody have any closing remarks for the show? My melatonin,
Hold on.
the bloody juice.
Give me like 2 seconds.
Go ahead. So we got to keep. My brother closes out the show. So let me tell you,
Okay, good.
y'all
Go
got to
ahead,
learn
Ro.
how
Go
to
Learn
ahead.
hear
people's
people's love
love
languages
languages.
for
Learn their
facts,
love languages.
because that's what breaks those communication barriers and keeps things going. It's really not hard to get a woman to talk to you again, just like a
Neither.
dude. When they be mad, all we got to do is certain things and then they won't be mad no more. Now you broke the ice, but don't break the ice and not talk about it. I'm under that full belief. You need to talk about, shut up. You have to talk about what the issue is so it doesn't come back up. The sex is only going to last as long as that sex. After that, I'm going to go back to being mad at you. Okay?
That's what I'm saying. I just can't do it.
So
when
now
I
you
let
don't get
you-
breakfast. Now I might siphon the gas out your car. I might flatten your tire. Why go there? Let's just fix it now.
Flatten the tire. Wait a minute.
Communication.
Oh, right.
Yo, breakfast? Still gotta
Well, I
eat
need to make you
cornflakes?
breakfast. We're not
Frosted
talking. I have
Frosted
sex for
Flakes
me.
with milk?
I didn't have sex because for you. I have sex for me. You're so crazy. I mean, you
That's
can make
why I
me
don't
breakfast.
have it at all. Because they think after they have sex, we back cool. No,
Exactly. No,
that's
we
what
still
I'm saying.
need.
I gave you ice cream though, so we're not.
No,
See,
if you
that's
have it,
different.
well, after you give me like cake and ice cream, I'm like, we need to talk. And then after that,
You're not going to circumnavigate talking, JoJo, at
right.
all.
What we need to talk about, Ro?
We
What
would have to talk.
what do
And
we
Run,
need to
then,
run,
talk
end the show. Oh, sorry,
right.
Rose. Do you have any closing remarks, Rose?
No, I said communication is the key.
It is. JoJo?
Jailbirds need love too, but don't get with one until you know what they're in there for. In fact, don't mess with none whatsoever. There's plenty of people outside. Learn your girl's favorite ice cream, because in case she gets upset with you, that would be the way to get back into between the thighs.
I agree. So my feedback is, or my closing statement, ladies, date whoever you want to, but be safe. The same way you are with the inside, with the outside. I can't tell you who to love. You might not ever want to have sex again and marry somebody on death row. There was one about that. I'm going to clip it below. Knock yourself out if that's what you want. Live your life. But stop getting with these men when you work inside of these prisons and stuff. They have access to you. You actually are the most vulnerable. More things happen inside a jail than outside a jail and a prison. Don't put yourself in that position. It's not that serious. It's really not. And you can end up in jail too for messing with them. I know a couple people will have a show later that lost their job right close to pension. So you in your 60s messing with a dude, and then he got out and took all your money and then left you. True story. We'll talk about that later. So we'll have my brother close the show. Thank you for tuning in.
This men remember to pay attention. Actually, I'm gonna start off with saying, look at yourself in the mirror, hold yourself accountable, and be men. Be men first and foremost, and allow a woman to be a woman. If you don't want a woman to be a nigga, you be the nigga. Plain and simple. So come back next week and watch us. We coming back. Make sure y'all do like, subscribe, and share this motherfucker. And make sure y'all celebrate Leo season, because it is Leo season. And it is a real nigga birthday about 6 days from now. Just make sure y'all give me that happy birthday, even to yourself. You ain't got to say it. Or you can hit me in a DM. You know what I'm saying? The DM is open. You know what I mean? But anyway, make sure y'all have a good night and tune into us next week.
Wait, brother, I got one more thing before you do your piece. I forgot. I took off Monday. It's Fade in the
Water. Fade in the Water.
Fade in the Water Day is on Monday. Everybody have your folding chairs out and make sure you post something and do something to celebrate being Black, great, and together on that day. Now keep going, brother.
That's nigga day?
It's the nigga day.
That's
It's the Mississippi Broad Day.
The
Monday?
Broad Day that happened at the Alhambra.
In Mississippi?
No, it was in
Mississippi?
Alabama.
Alabama. The folding
Alabama
chair.
Riverfront Brawl.
Okay.
That's on Monday.
Remember when the man hit the lady with the folding chair, they jumped out of the boat and was fighting the people?
You don't remember
Last year.
Yeah.
August 5th is a year. It's the anniversary.
August 5th. Oh man, that's like the new Juneteenth. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, yes. That's
He said the new Juneteenth.
It is.
We was whooping feet that day. Yeah. That's
man. We came together on that day, so I decided to take it off. I am off on that day, and I am celebrating.
Okay,
so everybody make sure that you do something and post on that day.
Right.
So, thank you. Now, brother, now do the piece.
Okay. So now that we done with that, make sure y'all get ready for August 5th, the next nigga holiday that we got, because we got like one nigga holiday now with Juneteenth. But now this is two. Second nigga holiday. Make sure y'all get niggered out on this holiday, because I will be niggered out. And make sure y'all tune in next week. I'm going to be talking about my birthday next week. So make sure y'all tune in next week and come back with us. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. Peace.
Peace.